CSS battle time, and we have circles and dashes. Looks almost like sliders, you know, like a slider. Yeah. All right. I think the gradient route is the move to go, and we will position it like on the HTML, just a single gradient. We'll position it over here. Or I could move it over with like negative margin. No, I can't move it with negative margin. Oh, no, I can if I do it on one side, I think. All right, let's just see. Let's put it on the HTML. I think what we can do is do it on the HTML and then just flip the body and have it on the other side. So it's just going to be one set of rules. So I think we want the linear gradient to be the one that has the green background. So we're going to go background. Oh, because, oh, you know what? This edge here is actually what's going to be trouble. I can size it. I can size a linear gradient. Let's go linear gradient. Or can I size it? We're about to find out. 90 degrees, because we want it to go left to right, not start top and bottom. We are going to start with the brown color, because we're going to position it as well. So let's go 50 pixels, right? And then we are going to go green, 0. All right. Did I get the wrong color? I got the wrong color. Here we go. That's from yesterday's. It's still in the clipboard. All right. That looks about right. Let's drop it to 40 pixels, which is kind of nice, actually. I like 40 pixels for reframing it anyways. Let's, if I do 0, I can't size it, so let's go 100 pixels. Oh, that's the position. Dude, silly. Oh, I got it. I got it right. That's pretty cool. All right. So if we size it, we go like 1 pixel by 100 pixels. Let's look at what we got. And probably will, ooh. So let's go 100. All right. So that's our width. I don't want that 5. What if I do, I can't do 0, so let's say 500, so we only get the 1. Okay, so I can't size it this way because we're doing 100 pixels wide. Well, it is doing 100 pixels wide, and then it's tiling, right? We would have to add in a no repeat. And then we don't get the wrap with it. So there's our 100 pixels. And because we're starting at 100 pixels in, what I'd have to do is, yeah, that just won't work. So we're going to have to do a border on this, but that's not too big of a deal, I think, to do a border and make this all work. So we'll do 100 pixels in. We do want that. And then we'll close that off. We'll do a border. 20 pixels solid. And we can just do transparent. No, we can't do transparent because we got to cover up the yellow bar. There we go. All right, let's see if we got that right. Why did the 100 change? That was right before, right? Okay, interesting. Oh, because the border pushed it off by 20. So when we do 30, it's going to push it by 30. All right, so we're good there. I think that will be just fine. We can add in our radial gradient now. We want it to be on top. Let's go back over here. Let's make it a circle with the 1Q. I need that. There we go. And we are gonna... Oh, okay, yeah, our background is broken right at the moment. That's why it's not looking right. We're gonna go green for like 25 pixels. We're gonna go yellow for 0 to 50 pixels. And let's look at this right now. It's still that. And then we're going to go back to, we're going to do transparent after that. We're going to go 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't need the last 0, I think, because of the 1Q trick. And we have a nice little donut there. So let's position it now. I'm going to use the 1Q and then the at rule for positioning it so I don't get weird overlap and repeat. We're going to see if we can use percentages to do this. We're going to be at like 20%. Yeah, that's pretty good. By 80%. That's too much. Let's go 70, 60, 65. Let's move it over. 30. That's too much. 25. That's also too much. I don't know if percentage is going to work. Let's do pixels. Bet you 80 pixels is going to work. What do we got going here? Yeah, we're not centered yet. So let's go 90 pixels. There we go. And then we need to drop it down a little bit. Let's get rid of the percentage for the moment. Let's do 100 pixels. 150, 60. There we go. Now we can upgrade our circle sizes. Let's go 30. Great. And then 60. All right. Those are hard ones to translate into better values. But it's okay. So this is pretty much our whole shape. Now if we turn this into the body, and we're going to go everything move because the body, yeah, okay, there's our body. We see it there. So let's target it with the star selector. Let's head a scale of -1. This will flip it for us. And we're going to margin. We're going to do -30 on the top. Okay, so, oh, I know what I need. 100. All right, good. It's showing up. So we have 100 on both sides. I actually want like 0 on this side. If I put 0 on the bottom, no, that's not good. -10 probably. It's something. I'll move it around with the yeah, with that. And then 100. Oops, 150. There we go. So we'll yank it over with its top and bottom. Well, that's okay. That's probably about right. And then 50. No, that's top and bottom. I need to do this one. There we go. Move it around with that margin. So -30. Ooh, that looks like pretty bad actually at that positioning, but let's see what we got. Let's hit submit. Let's see how it holds. I might have to move things around. It did not work. Okay, let's try it again. It looks like it's off by a tiny bit. But we got 100%, so I'm not going to complain about it. So that's the general idea. Let's see if we can clean up some of these values. 90 pixels, that is 6 times 15, right? Yeah, 6 times 15, which would be 6 times 5, which is 30 VH, which doesn't save me on that right there. I can't think of anything else at the moment other than doing some sort of Q value. Let's check that. 96Q. 160 we can do 10M or a VW unit, and that'll work out. There must be a lot of people submitting right now or something. 99.8. Okay, let's see. I feel like this circle is throwing off our tolerances, so if it's not just right with that. Okay, all right, there, that worked. Okay, let's just do 10M because I can do that math easier than trying to figure out VW right at the moment and save us a couple characters. 30 pixels. Let's try 32Q. 33, 32, 31, 32. Let's try 32. See if that breaks our tolerances. I know the 10M is fine because that is a 1-to-1 translation, so I don't need to check that one. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at 30 pixels for today. If you get a good translation, then good. 66, 65, 64, 63. Yeah, that doesn't... Oh, I haven't changed it. That was a silly mistake. Let's see if 63 works. We can check 64 as well. 40 is going to be 5CH. I don't know what 70 is going to be. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's check 64. If it doesn't, I'm leaving it at 60. That one's real finicky usually for translating into a different value. Yeah, let's just leave it at 60. It's not having it, so I'm going to leave it. This one, we can do 5CH. 70 pixels. Let's do 73Q. 74. That looks pretty good. Let's check it. I think the 30 pixels on the border I'm going to leave alone as well. We're good. Okay, that's all the minifying I'm going to do. I think I'm going to call it right here. I like this solution. I'm sure someone's going to have a really cool solution for this. I haven't checked yesterday's yet. I want to see what yesterday people did. I guess David Cotalesa was saying that one of the gradients, he just hinted at it. You know, he likes to leave the puzzle, which I appreciate. That you could remove, it was the window pane shape, and you could take out one of the tolerances were such that one of the gradients wasn't necessary. I did not figure out which one that was, but I'm curious to see what other people did. So I'm going to go check that after this. Well, shoot, why check it after this? Let's go look. Let's look at what people did. Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay. BG color. That's cool. He's at 91. I think I was like at 150. That is wild. All right. So border image. Radial gradient? Just a radial gradient of transparent. I don't even understand what's happening there with the border image. That is incredible. That's on a whole nother level. I'm not there yet. I want to be there, but oh man. And that the multiple people are coming up with this, you know? All right, let's load it. Let's just see what that looks like. How does it look like that? It's just on the body. We've got the margin. I had that same margin, so there is that. Now, by not having any spaces, by putting in these plus signs, that's why they're able to do a style tag without quotes, because there are no spaces in here. I have learned that. I haven't been able to duplicate it. I keep running into issues. But let's see. Let's what? 32, 33. Okay, so that is the circle in there. But how is that the border image? Let's see what happens when we change this. 43, 44, 45. That changes that as well, the size. So there's no way. This is a trip. All right. I think I need this to be explained to me. How the background is the blue. The style, we just have a margin and then a border image. %. Let's see what happens when we change that. 32%. Okay. So that's, I think, what is happening here. It's collapsing down. Weird. That is such a wild shape. Like, if you were presented with that with a border image, would you think, hey, I can make this work? I sure as hell wouldn't. I don't really understand what's going on there. Maybe when they do the weekend reviews, have them look at that one, because that's pretty cool. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope you're having a good time. I will catch you later.